Hi, it's Kane Hodder, Jason from Friday the 13th. You're watching Slash and Cast. Keep watching, or I'll kill you and your whole family.
What's going on, horror fans? Welcome back to another episode of Slash and Cast. My name is Riley, that is Griffin, and that is Nick. Today, back with some horror news, but before we get started, we have some announcements. First of all, make sure you check out our streams, okay? We are back to school officially starting tomorrow, so actually it'd be today in terms of when you're watching this, except for Griffin. He's back to work, all right? So streams will be cut down a little bit, and they will be, audio only, no webcams, per se. Also, make sure you check out slashcast.com. Looking for unpaid writers, okay? So if you're interested, feel free to contact us either through the websites. But like I said, we can't pay you. Maybe someday she blows up, but ultimately it could be used for a resume if you're interested in that.
Right. Expand your portfolio.
Yeah.
Make sure, if you want to inquire, go to our contact form on our website. We'll look at them, and then we'll reply with a test.
Yeah, give us a little example of writing skills.
Yeah,
maybe some qualifications.
Yeah.
Make you look good. A resume.
And of course, you get full credit for every article that you do write.
Yes.
So
expand that portfolio, unpaid, unfortunately, as of right now. But if you like writing and just want to let it all out.
Let it all out.
Yep. Consider.
Slash a cast internship. Sign up today.
Unpaid internships. That's the way to go.
Make sure you join our Discord server. It's officially partnered. It's a great place to catch all of our content, including when we go live, every new video, sometimes stream schedule.
Yep.
It's also home to our movie nights. Now, there hasn't been a movie night in a little while. We've been a little busy.
Next week for sure.
Yes, next week for sure. We'll get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, if you're feeling real crazy, you're a big fan of the channel, and you feel like keeping her going, the issues with demonetization are a big thing, so we rely heavily on sponsors and subscribers on Twitch to keep the channel going. So if you're interested in sponsoring, there is a link in the description. It's $5 a month. You cancel anytime. You get access to emotes, a role in the Discord, and we have a fan film that it's like very, very soon is being streamed exclusively to sponsors and subs, and you could be a part of that. And a lot of people say try out Patreon, but in terms of what we are and how our channel runs, it'll be a little difficult to do Patreon. Maybe someday, but I doubt it.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, we have a subreddit, r//slash&cast. It's very basic. Not all of our videos are up there. Every new article is posted there. So, if you want to help contribute, send me a message on there. Otherwise, you can go subscribe and just, get content every once in a while.
Yeah, true. And last but not least for our announcements, we do have a new digital store exclusively on slashandcast.com. We're going to use this for exclusive reviews, podcasts you've never heard before, and movie commentaries, like crippling commentaries, will come back exclusively to the website in the digital store. We have, by the time you're hearing this, we should have 2 up, but it's going to launch very soon if it's not up right at this exact second. We have one discussing paranoia, because that's been heavily requested, and the stretch goals that have been overlooked as of late. So, but those will be paid episodes, no more than $2. We're looking at probably 99 cents or $1.99, and that's just for the real diehard fans to keep supporting the channel. It's just another way of supporting the channel outside. But Slash-A-Cast, don't forget, Slash-A-Cast will always be free. That's not going anywhere.
Right. That's if you want more of us. Can't imagine you want more of us.
Can't imagine you want more of us.
But we're awesome.
Yeah. If you got some extra money to spare and want some more content, consider, head on over to the website. We're trying to get up and going with those writers. Slashcast.com. Next big great thing. I'm calling it right here.
Right now. We're going to get it running. It's going to be great.
A lot of big things coming.
All right, with that, let's jump into our topics of the day. Of course, opening up at Friday the 13th, the game. Now, we start off, we don't have any crazy news here at 13. Everything's been pretty quiet. But what we do have was finally a response from F13 on Twitter.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
wow.
A response from F13 on Twitter. I didn't think I'd see the day. Honest to God. I didn't think I'd see. It's nothing crazy. Don't get me wrong. It was funny because it was actually a response to us, which was interesting. At least one of them was. There's others that aren't. But we have a basic response that says, "Thank you for your feedback. We agree that there is an imbalance right now, and we're working on making Jason scary to play against again." Hey,
that's what we've been preaching.
Now, some of you might be upset. Some of you, most of you are probably like, "Thank fucking God, thank God," because seriously, it's been a disaster. You've heard it before from us. Just and this is coming from it, like we always say, it's coming from a person that likes playing counselor for the most part. Jason is just too weak. I want to be scared again. And then the argument, well, the game wouldn't be fun then. I hate that argument because that would be much more fun if you're in a terrifying state.
The beta. Back to the beta. When you were scared of Jason, when you heard the music, you ran away. And then you got caught by Jason. There was a very slim chance you survive.
Exactly. We need that fear again. So can't wait for that. And then people keep asking, where's Wes? Is Wes gonna be on? Huh?
Yeah, and then people thought they took our Uber and Grendel theory video. They thought that Friday 13 the game took that a little harsh.
Yes, Wes gonna be on the show because you kind of talk shit about his game. It's like no, hold on. Basically, we responded to that and we were like, hey, we're not talking bad about the game. We're leaving much needed feedback. And I tagged F13 directly. I was like, all the guys over there, they understand. They understand what we're going with. And that was when the reply train started.
Yeah.
They replied to that and said, we are not upset about Slash and Cast's criticism of the game. Hearing fan feedback helps us do better. So we do fully expect to still do an interview with Wes. Probably won't be till after the update, till some of those balance changes come in for obvious reasons. I mean, does he really want to be bombarded with fucking,
exactly, because we have so many questions as well. We want to get some questions from you guys as well, and we don't want the same questions that we see all the time. Wait until after the patch, then we get
something new.
More questions.
When are you gonna fix your game? When the balance changes coming?
Can I get the Savini code?
Can I get the Savini? No. So yeah, it makes complete sense for him to wait until after the update, which is what's gonna happen. So
they're probably busy. Very busy.
Hopefully they're busy.
Fixing the damn game.
Yeah, exactly. Big things coming. That's pretty much it for F13. Nothing crazy. Like I said before, we do have a paranoia video and discussion there on slashcast.com, but that is $1. So if you don't really care that much, I mean, there you go. Let's move on to the next topic, a different horror game. One you've probably heard of. Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god.
They dropped a brand new video, a 20-second teaser for their new DLC, which is Saw. Not technically confirmed, but it's absolutely Saw. Now, we dropped a video on this. Feel free to go check it out. Up in the corner there. But basically, we don't really know exactly what's coming with it. A bunch of leaks are starting to happen. In terms of Detective Tap appears to be the survivor. Haven't seen much for the map. There are some abilities out there. I'm not going to discuss that. I don't want to spoil that for you if you haven't heard it. Then there's, what makes the most sense, of course, is the pig masked killer.
Yeah.
As for how it's going to work and whatnot, it seems that the reverse bear trap is, of course, going to make a play into the game. Not going to be a new game mode by itself, but that reverse bear trap will play its role. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil that because those were leaked things and how it works. But if you're interested, feel free to just dig a little deeper.
Be fun to see.
Yeah, I thought, because when I first started, I was like, man, that's going to be really stupid. Like, why would they bring Saw into this? Another licensed killer?
Cash grab is what we all thought.
It looks pretty cool, man.
Yes.
And what, adding the whole reverse bear trap element into the game and that whole, it adds a lot to the gameplay, I think. Because I think where Dead by Daylight struggles the most, especially as a survivor, is the constant repetitive gameplay. And you can make the same argument for F13 if you want. That's totally fine. But I think Dead by Daylight has it just a little bit worse in terms of that because the variety is very limited.
Right.
So I think adding Saw DLC is pretty neat. I didn't think it would ever work in this game, but they're proving me wrong right now. I will say the Nightmare on Elm Street DLC is solid. The chapter's pretty cool. I know you guys, do either of you play Dead by Daylight at all?
I have played it. I don't enjoy it.
You ever play Dead by Daylight?
I need to.
Yeah, I personally enjoy it. And right now, I think in terms of playing as a killer, Dead by Daylight is winning right now versus F13.
Right.
So.
It's not a F13 versus Dead by Daylight thing. Personally, I like F13. I love F13. And personally, I do not enjoy playing or even watching Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
You personally do enjoy playing the killer in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, playing as Survivor, like I said, is too repetitive. But there could be an element there. It might change my mind.
You can like both games, okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Right?
This isn't a PC Master Race.
I definitely haven't played it yet. Obviously, we talk about it, so I've obviously seen gameplays. But I do want to play it. I think the Saw aspect of it is definitely interesting. It's different, a different approach because you think of Saw, you think of the Billy puppet.
Yeah,
but,
that was like the first thing that came to my head. Are we gonna get attacked by a puppet?
Yeah, like you're gonna get attacked by a puppet on a tricycle. Like that definitely, it's a different way to go about it because while you have the Nightmare on Elm Street, you have Freddy, who's the main killer. While you have Saw, the Billy puppet, I guess, in a way, is the person that you're afraid of, but really, you're not, because it's really whoever, is work. But like, they're taking an aspect from the original Saw movies. We kind of talked about that before the podcast. So you're taking an element from the original Saw films and bringing it back instead of trying to take something from maybe the newer ones. But it's good to see things brought back to the original.
Right, and then adding the new, Jigsaw hype.
Yeah.
Hype.
Yeah, kind of.
Loose hype.
Because that movie comes out tomorrow on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So
it's very possible you get a trailer then as well. A full trailer.
Yeah, that the release date, of course, has not been locked in yet. But with Dead by Daylight, which is where they shine bright like a diamond. When they drop a trailer for something, they usually drop the DLC itself like a week or two later.
God damn. What's that like?
Seriously though, but like I said, Leatherface didn't like that DLC. That was, to me, that's the heaviest cash grab they've ever had.
Yeah.
It was just a very lazy DLC and basically just a reskin. So that was pretty stupid. But Nightmare on Elm Street was a good comeback for them. That chapter is really cool. Freddy was fun to play as. He was OP at first. They did nerf him down. But yeah, it not bad. It is a remake for Nightmare on Elm Street, but still, that DLC was pretty cool. Map was cool. Let's hope Jigsaw is just as successful. Last thing I want to bring up on that is in terms of people talking about like, listen, man, Jigsaw is a cancer patient. So like, who is it? If we get the pig killer, does it matter who's underneath it? Or is that ever going to be even explained at all? I wouldn't think so. I think it's the pig mask killer, man. That's kind of it. End of the day, that's what it is.
It's just a figure. Like, I mean, you know, like it's something. It's an object that you are supposed to be afraid of. It's not like who's under the fucking mask? Like, okay.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna make an argument who it is, it's probably Amanda. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
But with that, let's move on to our next topic of the day. This is a pretty upsetting topic, ultimately. Yeah. Now, Stephen King, super fan, all right? Gerald Winters opened up a bookstore that would serve as the ultimate Stephen King tribute museum in October of 2016. The bookstore housed a massive collection of rare, one-of-a-kind Stephen King relics, including signed copies, first editions, limited editions, letters, and even some original manuscripts. Last week, a water main directly in front of the Main Street bookstore, it burst, and this caused a ton of flooding into the store's basement, and it completely ruined everything. It damaged over 2,000 books and as many as 7 of King's original typed manuscripts, including Maximum Overdrive, Dolan's Cadillac, and The Eyes of the Dragon.
Oh man,
that's tragic.
No, that's I remember watching that interview with Gerald, and he was crying like he could barely speak.
I would too.
He was because because the story goes he moved to Maine, to the town that Stephen King, all Stephen King stories take place. He moved to that, the real life town, and then opened this bookstore. He's a super fan.
Yeah.
And now his, those manuscripts, they're all that stuff in there, irreplaceable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Imagine like if he doesn't really make sense to you, like if you're not a book reader, maybe you're a comic book reader. Imagine ultra rare edition 1 comic books.
Draft
Drafts.
editions.
Yeah, just being completely ruined.
Really, if you're a collector of anything,
Yeah, one of a kind. Gone. Multiple one-of-a-kind pieces gone. Now, Stephen King himself issued a comment to the Bangor Daily News after hearing about the tragedy. He said, quote, "I'm horrified. As a book lover, my heart goes out to him. I will eventually reach out and see if I can help in any way."
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah. I was scared what King's response would be. It's like, dude, my books. My books, bro.
Yeah, hopefully he can, provide a couple more manuscripts, get that museum type bookstore back up and going, give him some more one-of-a-kind things.
Is there like an epic insurance coverage off of the water line?
You better hope so.
Because, he could sell it. That's
so much money.
Yeah, that's got to be in the millions.
Yeah, that stuff's irreplaceable. And I mean, it's not like it's a lower stream author. It's Stephen fucking King.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
Who doesn't know that name?
Yeah, especially in
the original manuscript for Maximum Overdrive is like $1 million himself. So
yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah, irreplaceable items. Glad Stephen King is willing to help out, get some more, sign some more stuff for him for that, bookstore.
Because I mean, that's probably his earnings too, is off that museum. So I mean, that pretty much.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's always got to have some kind of money if you could buy this stuff.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. So
yeah.
Hopefully that gets fixed as soon as possible. We'll see. Hopefully, I want to see what Stephen King does. We might report on this again because I'm curious what Stephen King's ultimate response.
Definitely want to follow up.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. With that, let's move on to our next line of news. A little bit more positive. All right. Halloween casting call. It's gone out again, and this was via Project Casting. The Halloween production was seeking actors to play, quote, criminally insane patients.
Oh.
Now, this was for their shoot last Friday. Specifically, they were looking for, quote, one African-American and Hispanic male. Huh.
Okay.
What this really means, I mean, if we're going to assume some things here, the film could potentially, okay, hold on. This isn't confirmed, potentially be returning to Smith's Grove Sanitarium.
Please.
Be definitely interesting.
Why wouldn't they? It makes complete sense, right?
I feel like you kind of have to.
But what's there? What's there, and what are they doing? To me, I mean, there's got to be something with Loomis involved there, right? I mean, not like we're not going to see Loomis, obviously.
Of course.
It's 40 years in the future, but
maybe Laurie Strode, maybe her granddaughter goes off onto her own quest to figure out find where Michael is. Who knows? Maybe
Laurie does it herself.
Yeah, maybe they go to the psych institute and ask some questions like.
True. I mean, maybe you could be looking for like old Loomis files that were finally released or something like that.
That's true.
It's a good way to sneak in Loomis.
Of course,
without actually like replacing him to some stupid degree.
Right, you can't. He's irreplaceable.
Yeah, you really can't. Like,
no.
Oh my god.
No, you can't. You can't recast. Of course, it's such an iconic
It doesn't
actor,
make sense.
such an iconic
it's 40
figure.
Years in the future.
You'd imagine that he's
long gone.
Even when, like the remakes, when they recasted Loomis, I mean, I can't. I'm banking on the name now.
Malcolm
McDowell.
McDowell.
Yeah, there it is.
Fuck
He did I mean, like, yeah, we met him, but like, even watching those, it's not the same.
Of course not.
Not even close to being the
Donald
same.
Pleasance is irreplaceable as an actor, as a person, as a character.
Yeah. Just to
He's
clarify,
an
for
icon.
those I know they're about to get upset, I like Malcolm McDowell. He's unbelievably talented, but we had a situation with him. He was unbelievably rude to us, so I just always make a joke about it now.
Yes.
But listen, he's a good dude.
And he
We
knew
got him
it.
on a bad day. He's an old grumpy man. All
He
right.
knew he did it too.
He knew he did it. Too. He knew goddamn well what he was doing. All right, let's move on to our last topic of the day. Okay, this is kind of good news. I don't know. Bride of Frankenstein. A few months back, reported that Universal had pulled Bill Condon's Bride of Frankenstein remake from pre-production due to countless delays, for obvious reasons. Man, Mummy.
Yeah.
It was poop. All right, it
Yeah.
wasn't good.
Yikes.
Okay. However, Omega Underground has reported that they have reassembled a new production team and seem to be getting Bride of Frankenstein back on track. Okay. All right. Now, this crew includes cinematographer Tobias A. Schleiser, production designer Sarah Greenwood, composer Carter Burwell, and costume designer Jacqueline Duran, who was involved with Beauty and the Beast. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Atonement and Dark Hours.
Yeah, most of those people were involved in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
The live action, which was, pretty amazing. I'm a love with you. It was a good movie.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. So, good, good to see them, at least trying to get back on track after they, fully disbanded the production team a couple months ago.
Yeah. But it kind of makes me nervous, too. Can we not have a Bride of Frankenstein become the Mummy and be shitty?
Exactly.
Put Tom Cruise in a horror movie.
That wasn't even the worst part.
I mean, I think arguably, I think all of us agree that Bride of Frankenstein is the best, one of the most iconic Universal Monsters film.
Yeah.
Love Bride of Frankenstein. So
You torch this. Oh,
I'm gonna be
boy.
upset.
Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there are also rumors that they're replacing, what we thought was the current star, Angelina Jolie, with Wonder Woman herself, Gal Gadot. I mean, God, come on.
Now that actually, would actually fit a little bit better. In my opinion, I feel like she fits the role a little bit better than Angelina Jolie, which is also, a good cast.
Yeah. I would say so as well.
Yes.
And, I mean, she's a goddamn superstar right now.
Gal Gadot, yeah. Thing is, though, she's busy filming
Justice League 2, Wonder Woman 2.
for sure, she's locked into a Nazi movie where she's playing like a Nazi. I don't even know what it is. And then Wonder Woman 2 through June. She's booked through June. So hopefully they can get the script rewrote in before June. Hopefully lock her in and get her filmed this year.
That'd be pretty cool to see her as in that movie.
Right. Don't rush it now. Don't rush it. Take your time.
You take your sweet time.
delays are better than rushed shit. Always.
Yeah, I mean, the Dark Universe in general has been trying to make a comeback for a while, and there are definitely, whatever Universal says, they're liars. They release something, it would fail, and then they'd be like, "Oh, the next one, like that's
the reboot. That's the reboot of the Dark Universe.
Yeah, that was different. Okay,
and then they flop again.
Yeah, and then they flop again, and then the Mummy was it. Like they were locking in. This is it. They announced it beforehand. This is the Dark Universe. We're gonna run with this shit. Then it flopped, and it was trash. And they're like, "Oh well, let's pull Bride of Frankenstein then."
Yeah, at least they didn't go back and say no. We're rebooting again.
But now they are. But the good news is it's really a completely different team, and this team is a team that's going to care and truly devote themselves to it.
And they're more experienced than the previous writers and previous, production team.
Yeah.
So that helps. And they've worked with Bill Condon before.
Okay. See, there's positive.
Yes. Now, there is still a chance. I mean, Tom Cruise could, return and cameo in Bride of Frankenstein.
Can that please
because all these films take place present day.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The more I look at the Dark Universe, I understand why you want to bring this generation. It was huge. I mean, it remains so relevant even today, but there are some things, once you reboot it, you just can't replace the original.
Right.
You can't beat it.
You're trying to introduce this new, the Universal monsters to a new generation, but they aren't going to appreciate it, even when you throw in Tom Cruise.
Right.
Or Angelina Jolie, or even Wonder Woman Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
They're still not going to appreciate it as much as, fans of the originals are.
And you got to do it the right way. Like, you can say, oh, everybody knows, like, The Mummy, Frankenstein. Like, even if you haven't seen the movies, you know the names.
Right.
So, yeah, you can go out there and make a movie about it, and, like, people still won't. Like, I guess we're only, how old, so technically it's not even our generation, but we still appreciate those movies. So you're going to get people...
We're a very small and select group.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but then you're going to have people who have never seen those movies, they just know the name, and then they're going to base that off of something they never seen, and then you're like, oh, this movie's good, and then everybody's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right. Universal's looking for more date night movies. Money-making movies. Mm-hmm. They throw out, a remake of, again, in our opinion, one of the greatest Universal Monsters films of all time, and it doesn't live up. I mean, to the new fans they're trying to introduce, they're not going to get into it because it's a bad movie, first of all.
Yeah.
And then we're not going to appreciate it because, one, it's a bad movie, two, it does not live up to the original.
And then we don't even want the rest of them because we're like, please don't shit on it any more than you already have.
But you did.
Yeah, the odds, no matter how you look at it, it's against Universal. So playing with the fire of classic monsters, it just... I never really saw a point where it was a good idea.
No.
So the fact that they keep, no matter what, they keep driving forward with these.
And now you're 0 for 1. You got
they're 0 for like fucking 7.
It's bad. You have the Universal Monsters, a cornerstone of cinema, of horror cinema, of cinema itself.
Yeah.
And you're trying to bring, you're trying to reboot it for what reason? Money. For money. You're hoping it'll make money. Which I can almost guarantee you it won't. Mummy didn't. Mummy didn't even make any money.
Yeah. You're looking at, and the more that happens, the more they try to make another one, the budget goes down, then it naturally becomes a worse film, and then they make less money, and it's like, it's not a winning combination here.
No. So, maybe this experienced, crew worked with Bill Condon before. Maybe they can, try to bring some justice to the Bride of Frankenstein. We can only hope that it's a decent movie and doesn't shit on the original.
I think if that happens, man, people are going to outrage. If they put it out and it's not good,
you can't buy in anymore.
Shut it down.
Yeah, I will say, I am a little more excited for it now. Angelina Jolie didn't really sell for me. I
feel like it's just the same as Tom Cruise and The Mummy. You're like,
you're getting
Mission Impossible?
You're getting the big name in there just to have the big name.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to rice gum this dude, but like they're kind of irrelevant. I'm sorry, but Tom Cruise kind of died. Angelina Jolie's kind of
for sure. You get that big name in there. Gal Gadot, one of the biggest names, female names out there right now. But one, she's relevant right now, and two, she does seem like she would fit the role very well.
Yeah.
A
powerful lead female.
Yeah.
She nails it.
Really?
Dude, so many, like, young girls look up to her like it's unbelievable.
Do you know why? I forget what ethnicity she is, but I think she's Israeli. And she served in the military, because everyone has to serve in the military. And now she's an actress, and she plays powerful women. She plays powerful women. You know, props to her.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you know, I'd be all right if she, you know, if that's the big name they go for the Bride of Frankenstein.
And she's phenomenal.
She's good.
You can tell she puts passion into stuff she does, because I haven't seen anything with her that I haven't liked or
haven't disliked.
I haven't disliked them. Sorry, stupid.
Yeah. So
even the thing that she's been in that's bad, she's the best part.
Yes.
So you got that going for her. One of the main reasons I want to see it happen, I honestly, they can honestly, it doesn't have to be released. I just want to see what the look of Bride of Frankenstein would be in this generation.
Yeah,
I'm really curious where they're going to take it.
Because I mean, you saw the Mummy. You know, they made a female.
Yeah, female, and it reminds me like, I don't know, Da Vinci Code.
Yes.
It's kind of weird, man.
Yes. So I wonder, would we get, you know, the hair, the white strand, you know, the all white, you know, with the black makeup? Would we get that? Would we get a different rendition? Gal Gadot is a beautiful lady. Can they make her look like a monster?
Don't make her look like a slut.
Yeah.
Please, for God's sake. This doesn't have to be a situation where we exploit the female body and make her look unbelievably hot. Okay, not necessary. All right, we pushed it with Wonder Woman. All right, it was cutting it close. All right, let's take it easy with.
We need something scary, not slutty, because there's two. You know, there's a fine
There's a fine line.
Because then you're just gonna be distracted.
They did okay with them. They did okay with the Mummy.
They did okay. Is the word okay?
You can't ever bring good into that movie. It doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, for real. So
But, you know, at least it looks okay.
Yeah.
We have that much. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Bride of Frankenstein, though, ultimately,
it's an opportunity.
There's a little excitement there now, more than there was before.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some shots or something, a little few pictures, maybe a clip, and then I'll give you my real thoughts.
Yeah, but I mean, regardless, man, I'm still on the side where I think Universal should shut it down. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Give us a new Blu-ray set, please, a massive one.
Please.
Like a huge, huge one.
As
That'd
a
be
gift.
cool.
For hurting my feelings.
To everyone who saw the Mummy. Everyone who paid to see the Mummy.
Yeah, you still have your fucking movie ticket for the Mummy, and you turn that in and get a free Blu-ray set.
For therapy.
That'd be awesome. All right, but that is going to wrap up Slashcast today. Nothing crazy, all right? But hope you enjoyed regardless. With that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Editor, roll that outro. Hey, you. Thanks for watching this episode of Slashcast. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and click that box right down there to check out last week's episode.
Also, if you want to check out the film the fans are calling the best fan film of all time, make sure you click that box right down there to check out our Friday the 13th fan film.
While you're at it, click that circle right there to subscribe to our channel. Never miss a video again.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.